Hi, my loves. It's Jeray Malay, the girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to y'all with some commentary about your girl, Olandria, in her most recent visit to Andrew Reese's podcast. You got into a couple of things that I felt it was important to kind of get into here. Now, before I hop into my commentary, girl, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of commentary where we discuss pop culture, cultural moments, and talk about them in a way that helps us reshape and reframe our paradigm so we can live the life that we deserve. Okay, period. Now, let's hop into it. Miss Olandria, the queen of Love Island herself, is having such a winning year. I do not want to take a moment to waste to discuss all of her accolades, how she continues to thrive with grace and class and land super major brand deals, super major magazine publications, and I really feel that she's been handling the spotlight with such grace and class despite all of the criticism. But I want to talk about an interview that she gave and just a hot take on men and what, is actually required for sustaining a real relationship. Because I had this conversation a few years ago when I was actually involved with someone. And a lot of my girlfriends couldn't understand because it's like, oh, well, he's paying for everything. You don't have to do anything, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And, you're with the so-called provider. But there's so much more that goes into a relationship. And I want you guys to pay attention to what she says in this clip. And then I'll come back with my commentary for us to really, really break down.
Especially in Houston, child. I would literally tell a guy, like, me being from the South, I'm all about Southern hospitality. Yeah. I'm like, open my doors, buy me flowers, do this and do that. Like, emotionally be there for me for support. This man was like, I'd rather pay your bills and open your doors. Blocked.
Yeah, no, because I can do
bills
that.
gonna get paid, baby. I ain't broke. This ain't no broke. I mean, don't come up here broken shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Come up here and be able to take care of me, like, emotionally, things like that. Men suck in that way. Like, they don't know how to be there for me in that way. And Nick has showed me, like, this is actually possible. And what I was asking for was never too much. It was just the people I was asking it from.
I love that for you, Abigail. Period.
Oh, how I love to hear her big up her man. I just love it so much because it's really just giving people hope that you really can have what you ask for. And this is this issue and a problem that I feel a lot of women face when you have a certain level of success on your own and then you try to partner with someone. I feel like men nowadays are just so focused on being a provider, so focused on being an alpha male. And if I have, all of this money, then I'll have access to all of these women. And it really doesn't even matter. Because ladies, men feel that if they have enough money, that how they treat you, what they do in and out the bedroom, they feel that most women will stay. And the truth of the matter is most women will. They feel like, I don't care what he do as long as he's come home to me. I don't care who he's dealing with as long as I'm the main one. And there's so many women who kind of allow these type of behaviors to go on and then like the cycles perpetuate. But most women who got a little bit of emotion, who understands their value and worth, who has their own coinage, like you have to come with the coin anyway, because like she said, you can't come over here with no broke shit because I ain't no broke shit, But I also need some emotional availability. I need some emotional depth. A lot of men are focusing so much on securing the bag, but they are not doing the work, the emotional labor that it takes to actually be, working on themselves. Personal development is important. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, you can have all of the money. You can be on, you can go to the gym, but where is your mindset? How are you emotionally aware? How are you emotionally mature? And how can you pour into me? Because I can pour into you. Money, sure, helps a relationship, but you shouldn't even be talking, thinking, speaking about a relationship. You out here struggling. Let's be clear. Okay. However, having the bag, having money, men, I'm talking to you, having money is not the only qualifying factor when it comes to dating. You have to be emotionally aware and have a level of emotional maturity so that way you can foster a real relationship. Most times men lead with their money because it's a power dynamic. It's a control tool. It's not like I really want to be in a relationship with you. It's just that I'm a man. I'm fine. I got some coin and this is all I need in order for me to control this power dynamic because I'm the prize and I'm the winner. When you are dealing with a woman who has her own level of emotional awareness, she's beautiful and she has coin, your coin don't really move me that much. I'm looking for something else. I need something more. Like that is your like entry fee. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say it's bare minimum because, child, it's hard out here for everybody. Okay. And if you are in a position to where you are paying your bills and you got money left over, good for you, sister or brother. Okay. But I'm saying coming into a relationship and leading with money is no longer enough. That is no longer the entry fee. It's giving bare minimum. What can you do for me? How do you emotionally regulate yourself? What can you do? What do you bring and what do you offer outside of that coin, outside of possibly a little piece of peen and. And I love that she mentioned that it's not that she was asking for too much. It's the fact that she was asking the wrong people, because don't get me wrong. Like if you go to your aunties and the older generation, they feel like, well, if a man is paying all your bills, girl, shut the fuck up and just let him do it. When a lot of times women want more, we require more. This is why we have great relationships with our friends, because, there is a level of emotional intimacy in there, which a lot of men are lacking in. They lead with their money because it's a tool that they can use to control. And I'm not saying like, oh, bitch, shut up. I'm talking about they understand the power dynamics. This bitch ain't going over. I'm about to just, you know what I mean? It is a tool for them to control. If a man is only leading with money, but he is not offering emotional intimacy with you, sister, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Okay. Like that's something that we need to have real conversations about and we need to be aware of so we can avoid a life of just heartache and, emotionally avoiding and like it's just too fucking much. And like Olandria said, it is out there. Now, I'm not saying you got to run and go ahead and get you a Nick. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with going to get a Nick. Okay. Let me be very, very, very clear. She seems to be happy. He is funny. He kind of protects her. He knows his place. I really like the power dynamics. What I like the most about Nick is he doesn't give like wigger vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like he is just him. She is just her. And it works. That is okay. Okay. That's okay, ladies. And also too, I'll just add this here. Like start being creative in your options, right? You don't have to, it doesn't have to look like how it looked in high school. If you had a type in high school and you still are going after that type in your 30s, sister, something's not right. You were 17 and 18, ma'am. You don't have to have that same type. Like it's time to kind of think outside the box and like upgrade your palate a little bit. All right. When we was in high school, we wanted Takis or whatever the hell. I don't eat Takis, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you wanted a whole bunch of snacks and junk food. You want something different now. That's okay. It's okay. Like it's okay to outgrow friendships. It's okay to outgrow, styles and trends. Same is true in dating. Okay. You should not have that same type of man, baby. Like I'm telling you, I'll be the one to tell you. Anyways, y'all, I want to know what you think about this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. How do you feel? Have you ever been involved with a man who did lead with some coin, but didn't offer you anything emotionally? I know there are some women who are okay with that. They are perfectly fine, right? They feel like I can get the coin from him and get my emotional needs met elsewhere, right? And then there are some people who are like, nah, I'm not going for that. I want all or nothing. Where do you fall? How do you feel about this content? What do you think about this? Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.